Here are some safety precautions in using sewing machine. Number 1. Keep your sewing box tidy. Avoid throwing your sewing gear into your sewing box. Make sure all pointy and sharp objects are enclosed in a box or a piece of fabric at all times. Number 2. Remove any pins before you start sewing. Don't sew over pins. These can be dangerous because when the needle starts stitching, it might hit one of the pins on its way down. And if that happens, the needle will probably break, so always put all the pins back into the pin cushion before you start running the machine. Number 3. Avoid hanging hair and loose garments. Make sure to tie up your hair before you start sewing to avoid accident, because if that happens, your hair will be interfere with the needle and get tangled up into the fabric. And never wear a scarf or any other loose leaves or loose garment because they might get tangled up into the fabric. Number 4. Focus. When you are there in a sewing machine, you need to focus to what you are doing for you to avoid accident. Number 5. Pins and needles need to be intact. Using a sewing machine, you need to make sure that any pins and needles are not damaged or broken. Because if you use a damaged pins and needle, it also damages your machine and the fabric that you are sewing. Number 6. Listen to your machine. If you heard something strange in your machine, like rattling or grinding, you should check your machine if there's a problem and fix it. Number 7. Always use the correct needle. We have a lot of different types of needles, but when you are using a sewing machine, always use the right needle for the fabric that you are using. Because if you are sewing a heavy-duty fabrics like denim and vinyl, and you use a needle for a lighter types of fabric, your needle might be damaged and broken. Number 8. Unplug the machine. Disconnect the power cord out from your machine if not in use or before you clean your sewing machine. You should not let it sit by itself with the power on. Otherwise, you might end up injuring yourself or accident may happen.